Classic Throwback TV.
Your name. Don't come up to me. Have I seen you somewhere? It's like, okay, you good.
Hey, baby, you know
You know what I'm saying? You like, see, right there.
like my cousin, girl.
But the way I look at people, they'll stop talking to me because it'll just stop.
You give them the eye language and they cut it back. Tell us what you've been doing since, well, we know you have your own album now. Tell us how that was.
Basically, I did one song for a soundtrack for Fled. Dallas Austin produced it. Then I did a remix with Jermaine Dupri. Richard Rich is rapping on it. But it was just one song for a soundtrack. So I'm still in the group for all those questions, and I'm not solo. It was just one song. Okay? TLC's still together.
No album.
Right.
But do you want to still branch off and do other projects on your own? Not even just music, but I mean other things? You want to get into acting or anything?
Well, since people have been giving me scripts, I started, reading for a couple.
Kind of taking it as it
yeah,
comes.
but that business is like so slow, and now my third album, I'm starting, to get back into that. So I sing first, but I might do a movie here or there.
Okay, we're looking forward to that. We're going to take a phone call. Hi, caller.
Hello,
Hi, where are you calling from?
Toledo.
Toledo, Ohio. Welcome to Teen Summit. What's your question or comment?
Well, I have a comment like for this female sitting there in the black and the red, and how she be saying, dudes come up and buy her gifts and things and offer her things, and that means that they own her property. It's not like that. It's just if a dude like you, he gonna buy you something. You know what I'm saying?
Let me clarify for you that she was saying that she didn't agree that that's how it is. If a guy buys you a gift, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're his property or that she's with that particular person.
Right.
Okay. She was saying that she agrees with you.
I agree with you.
Y'all agree.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you for
Well, anyway, my whole main purpose of all this phone call was for the simple fact that I could see if I could get to know this female, you know what I'm saying, through a little ladder or something. Nothing.
You talking about the female you just tried to disagree with?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Dating game now, right?
Man.
Dating game,
It
I
ain't
think,
no
is carried
game.
on a different network.
What's that?
Thank you for calling, honey. That would, really be more on her, and I think she's chilling right now. Sounds like she got enough to do. So. Thank you. You guys got some questions for T-Boz.
I got some questions. Okay, my first question is your solo project. Was there anything educational in that you were trying to, send out to the public? Was it?
Yeah.
For real.
Basically, right. Basically, the songs I sing, like I said a long time ago, I sing about a lot of things different people can relate to, and some people are into. That song wasn't meant for children. It's an adult song, which, I'm grown, so I'm bold enough to talk about it and sing about it. So I'm just talking about another relationship that a person has and things they do, basically.
And I just want to say this kind of, to piggyback what T-Boz is saying, it's another level after you started dating. You do get that situation worked out. That's the whole nother level, but we ain't talking about that today, all right? We're going to take another break. We'll be right back with Teen Summit in a minute. T-Boz, Ananda the Posse, and you. We'll be right back, all right? Baby. Welcome back to Teen Summit. It's the viewer calling show. We're talking about dating. Our special guest T-Boz is in the house along with Mr. Marshall. And you wanted to make a comment. I have a question.
If you like a boy and a boy like you, but he has a girlfriend and he doesn't know that he has a girlfriend, what should you do?
Y'all understand that? If you like a boy and he has a girlfriend, but he's trying to talk to her, but he doesn't know that she knows that he has a girlfriend.
You need to bust him out. For real.
Tell him straight up, I know. No
Stop
game.
playing games.
So when exactly, you said sometimes people can go into their 30s and 40s and not having symptoms. When did you start having symptoms? All your life?
ASAP. As soon as I came out my mother.
Oh, wow.
I was diagnosed at birth, and then at 7, I was diagnosed with something I still don't understand yet, so I'm still
Learning
messed
about
up,
it.
basically.
And how often has it kept you off stage? How often has it interrupted your performance schedule?
Well, I messed up a lot of tours
Really?
where they had to stop. The last tour we were on last year, Boys to Men, the tour was ended because I was put in hospital in Phoenix. I've been in hospitals like across the world. Like if you see my bills come, it's like any city I'm in.
Is there anything that triggers that, or is it just out of the blue? It just
A lot
happens?
of stuff that triggers it. My lifestyle is hectic anyway for a 100% healthy person.
Right.
You don't get sleep, you don't eat right. And
Constantly
me, I don't
going.
exercise, which I probably should. But stress brings it on. Now that I'm older, if I catch it a cold or the flu. When I was little, if somebody punched me too hard, I would go into a crisis. Anything you can name would put me in a crisis. So probably the last time I was in hospital was 3 months ago, and that's because I caught the flu.
Wow.
But I was in there like 2 weeks, and then afterwards you have to go through withdrawal from all the drugs, excuse me, and it's like a 2-week process because it's like if my legs hurt and my arms hurt, I have to learn how to walk over again or how to use my arms again, so I can't walk.
So it's really debilitating.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's kind of rough. So do you take your vitamins on tour with you and stuff? Always popping vitamins and things like that?
I'm not the best role model when it comes to taking care of myself because I really could honestly do better, and I'm really trying. But I'm gonna be honest, child. I took one last night, but it is. It's hard to pop pills every day.
That's right. You're right.
But I'm a hard-headed person, just like my mom was talking to me last night. Oh, look, I get pale. My symptoms, I get really pale, and I have bags and dark circles. And it's funny because a lot of people, like when I perform, they really don't know what it takes for me to get on stage in front of everybody, because you don't know that I'm about to be rushed in the ambulance to the hospital.
And you're probably feeling it, and we can't even see that.
I will finish performing.
I want you to tell us exactly how it feels, because I'm sure we can't even imagine the pain. We got to take a break, so think about it. As soon as we get back, we'll talk more with T-Boz, more Teen Summit in a minute. Teen Summit. Gonna get some final comments from our guests. We're going to start with you, T-Boz, and I know going out into that last break, I asked you to describe the kind of pain, and we were talking about during the break, but if you can just share a little bit of what you go through pain-wise on a daily basis. I don't think we have any concept of how that must be for you living through it.
It's not daily, but I can tell when I'm about to be sick and when it's going to be a bad one, so I'll just instantly go to the hospital. But the only way I can describe the pain, and I heard this little Cuban girl describe it the same way, it feels like if somebody took a large butcher knife and just stabbed me constantly all over my body, from my jaws down to my ankles to my wrists. Every joint in my body hurts.
At the same time?
At the same time. And when it hurts in my chest and my back, I can't breathe good, so it's hard to talk. It's a trip. That's why I like to talk about it.
I know,
because it's a trip, because I don't like to think about it, but it's I can't describe it. It's excruciating. Because sometimes I'm in so much pain, I get delirious and I have delusions and I think I'm somewhere else I'm not, and I'd be like really out of my mind.
Oh, God.
Because it's a trip.
Thank you for sharing that with us, so I appreciate that. Any final comments, Mr. Expert?
If I had one thing to say to the kids is, know what you want, know how to get what you want, learn how to talk, set boundaries for yourself. And I think that's the best way to be happy in life.
I want to thank you both for joining us. Very much. Thank you for coming. And we really want to wish you continued health. We hope you stay healthy as long as you possibly can. I hope those sick periods are few and far between. Take care of yourself. We had it.